Logan Wilson, friend of show, friend of mine. Morgan Wilson, love you. Sending you guys kisses, well wishes. May you go with God to this new place, going from the Bengals to Dallas. The Bengals linebacker is now a Dallas Cowboy. I like this. I don't know if they're done either. Jerry, I'm not going to say that you shouldn't add to this roster here on trade deadline day. Whatever you do that you've been teasing people, this better be a long-term situation. Lots of talk out in the world. Premium pick for Trey Hendrickson rental. Not going to fix this thing this season. Don't do it. You're 3-5-1. Defense, offense, over the last 2 games. This is not going. I don't know that this is the time to go all in. I'm mad at myself, by the way, for getting sucked into this after the Commanders win a couple of weeks ago. It has really fallen off a cliff since then. I don't see this team making a playoff run with this schedule over the second half of the season. I don't see it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Donnie? That was Walter Sobchak from The Big Lebowski, okay? Am I wrong? They get the Eagles, as you just saw. Can we see that again? Look at the schedule in the second half. They have the Eagles on a short week, okay, after the Raiders Monday Nighter. Then the Chiefs on an even shorter week on Thanksgiving. And then, it's just those Lions. No big deal there. This is woof. Hamilton, I'm not trying to be negative here. We're going to get to the positivity of this, which is the NFC West Cardinals and that awesome NFC West. But, am I being bleak 182 for no reason?
No, I just, because it's one thing, we knew the defense is going to be bad. This offense has completely stopped working, too, here over the last couple of weeks. And Dak looks out of sorts. They haven't been running the ball as consistent. None of it's working. And as you just showed, that schedule is not going to get easy for them, especially with the way those games lay out with a bunch of top opponents on short weeks. It's just, they suckered us in for a little bit.
Are we being bratty a little bit because, they were really good before? So, you know what I mean? We're talking about Dak as an MVP candidate, and all of a sudden 2 weeks and they're cooked, as the kids say.
I think so. I think, losing like that on national television at home, that'll do it for you, especially with how good the rest of the conference looks. I can't get there with this team. I'm not going to do it again. I can't be positive on them this morning. And, I like to find the positives with everything. I can't do it. I can't get there with these Cowboys.
I don't know if I'm not happy. I'm not happy for Logan Wilson. I wish them all the best. I want them to have the time of their lives. The Trey Hendrickson thing still is floating out there. What we're hearing allegedly they want back for him is absurd. Jerry might go for it, though. Jerry might go for it. I don't think I think it's like the bank. There's a little hostage situation going. It's a loner for a year. You didn't want to marry him, but you don't want anybody else to have him. It's truly the most toxic, male 2025 trait. I'm just saying, that's what's if we put it in a dating comparison, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to let anybody else have you. So that's kind of what it feels like to me.
It does, and it does worry me that Jerry might pull the trigger on something like that, and it's. If you trade a first-round pick, as you said, for a loner Trey Hendrickson, who's injured right now, who's banged up right now,
you can't.
Pretty clearly.
You can't. Though,
after not paying Micah.
Though I do like the phone calls that I'm hearing are coming out of Indianapolis.
Yes.
Because that was my original. Give him to Lou. Lou's the big winner. These Bengals spiraling on defense is like Lou's. I'm sure Lou would not say this, but Lou's got to be thinking this. What a day. What a day. I know they had a loss last week. It would have been better if they had, pulled it out. But, I mean, what Lou has been able to do with these defensive people, of course he's going to inquire about his boy Trey. He knows what he could do with him, not for that price. So Carly is going to have to Carly and continue to steward this team in this incredible direction. Maybe they can get back on track. Let's flip over back to the NFC, though. In this game last night, it's the Cardinals, Hamilton, World. The defense, awesome. Walter Nolan, sensation at the rookie position. What a star debut. Jacoby Brissett has this thing going. I know what Jonathan Gannon said after the game about it being Kyler's job. Of course it is. But maybe when he goes back and he rewatches the tape, watches the tape for the first time, whatever, maybe we reconsider a little bit, okay? Jacoby's earned the right, potentially, what do you guys think? Look at the way he's playing, okay? This isn't to slam Kyler, but these numbers are undeniable. These are just facts, okay? This offense looks and feels different with the way Jacoby's been running the show. The numbers bear it out. Cardinals averaging almost a touchdown more per game, 70 more yards per game. 70! That's pretty glaring. They are the #1 team in the entire NFL on third down since Jacoby has taken over. He's got the arm. He's got Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride. He has them performing at their best, and they've absolutely caught fire. I have been long a believer in Kyler's talent, but there's nothing more disappointing when you have the talent and you're not performing up to it. You have to ride the hot hand if you're Gannon. The season's on the line. They've got the Seahawks and Niners. You're looking at the next 2 weeks here. Jobs. Jobs could be on the line as well if you're really looking at this. So I think Jacoby should be the starter. I just said it right now. This is the guy that I trust the most up against these two killer defenses here in November. Maybe you got to ride the hot hand. That's clearly Jacoby. He's got the chemistry. He's just on one right now. He's in his bag right now. And then figure out the Kyler mess later. No one's going to blame Hammy. No one's going to say, Gannon, you can't do that. You're an idiot. Based off what we just showed you. There's no world that happens, so I don't really understand what is the argument to keep Kyler in there. Like the lack of some questions? Okay.
You could say, yeah, he was the starter before the injury. He shouldn't have lost his job due to injury. I don't really subscribe to that. If it wasn't working super well beforehand and somebody is in there and it's working well now, and you just see the guys around him, they're rallying around him, this team. There's an energy out there to this offense right now that wasn't there.
That's what Jacoby is. A huge arm, a great teammate, and great freaking energy. And he's going to celebrate with you, the defense, everywhere in between, and bring you that jolt. And right now, Kyler should be supportive of that. Maybe get through this, and he shouldn't be. He should want to be the starter. But I don't know what Kyler wants. I don't know what Kyler wants. I've never known what Kyler wants.